Oh yeah.
This is I don't even. All right, Andrew, I'm gonna put this behind you, and
All right.
we're gonna start it off with what this is. Welcome to Mic'd Up, spelled MIKE-D for Mike. We
Episode
are
1.
episode 1. We're doing Drew Quavius, and we're just gonna ask Andrew stuff about his life, life story, Pro Bowl experience. We have his trusty brother who's frolicking back there, and we're gonna make things great.
Amen.
So,
Amen,
Andrew, just start off introducing yourself and when you start playing in the Pro Bowl.
My name is Andrew Pearson. I have played in all 4 football Pro Bowls leading up to this point. I played in 2 softball Pro Bowls, but I've not played in any basketball. So I played
after this expansion
in
draft.
6. This
it's
will be
over.
my 7th coming up. I've never won a football. I'm 2-0 in softball, but never won a football, which is the most important sport. And this year's something different, man, because last year I was the captain of my own team, and I led us to get blown out more than any other team in Pro Bowl history. So, it really
right
it
up there with the Fairbanksgrizzlies softball team.
It left a sour taste in my mouth. So, I will win MVP this year in Pro Bowl 5. I can promise you that. I've never been more confident about something in my life. I tell myself every single day, I look in the mirror, I say, you will win the Pro Bowl MVP 3 times. Because I truly believe it. And I'm manifesting it. This is my year. There's only been one ever 4-time first-team All-Pro, and it's Drew Quavius. All right? There's also only ever been one person to be 0-4 in Pro Bowls. So, we got to fix that. I think this is the year that I truly cement my legacy, and maybe I'll leave my cleats on the field for the final time. But for now, we're just taking it one day at a time, and we're just here to get some work in today. So,
something to point out about Andrew is even though Andrew has lost all 4 Pro Bowls, it should also be let known what he has done on the field for the Pro Bowls.
a lot.
I mean, Andrew has statistically, besides been one of the best players out on the field. Pro Bowl 1 and 2 has really shown that. Andrew scored majority of the touchdowns, and in Pro Bowl 2, he single-handedly almost brought his team back. Like, they were down, I think, 21 points at halftime or something ridiculous like that. Andrew, safe to say, he went on to score 7 or 8 touchdowns in the second half. I mean, once he started rushing, no one could stop him. It's just, if they just let the Quay wave loose a little bit earlier, there's a high possibility they would have won that game. Pro Bowl 3, I wasn't there for that, but I know he had a pretty good one. He won Opoi, right? He did really good. He was one of the better players out there on the field. Just the other team, when they have Ben, it's hard to compete against Ben when he scores every single one of their touchdowns. So this year, Andrew looks to change what has been written off about him. People forget that he is one of the better players out on the field, and
Every year they disrespect
they doubt
me.
it. They doubt it.
This year is another instance of that. I was drafted by the Bad Batch, and obviously I have a no draft clause with Luke. We've made an agreement since Pro Bowl 2 that he wasn't going to draft me because I want to bring down the Batch.
It's a respect thing.
But when he did draft me, I expected for that 54 minutes that I was part of the Bad Batch, I did expect to stay part of the Bad Batch. And and I was traded 54 minutes later. But I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of disrespect too. Last year I traded the MVP away, and this year they did. I promise you, I will win the MVP.
The trade thing was a misunderstanding on me and Luke's part.
I will win the MVP. I promise you that. I don't want to talk anymore. Let's play football.
Yeah. So basically, we're just gonna start filming some throws and whatnot, and you'll just talk throughout it, just about random things, and let's get it started. So Andrew, I don't know if you already asked this, but how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
You're
Been
20
playing
years old?
in the Pro Bowl since I was 15.
That would be correct. Yeah.
That's how much this means to me, man.
Andrew was probably one of the younger members of the Pro Bowl, up in there, category-wise. So Andrew, what are you doing with your life right now? Like school, Like, what fun things do you like to do? School, all that fun stuff.
I'm a youth wrestling coach. So, and a college student at Georgia Highlands.
Georgia Highlands, nice.
Studying sports management.
Sports management.
But I'm thinking I'll soon get into the wholesaling business.
The wholesaling, like Costco?
No, wholesaling, it's got to do with real estate.
Oh, yeah, that's good. You make good money.
You make a lot of money off of it. I just need to learn a lot more about it. But I don't know, man. I'm still kind of searching for direction. But
maybe you'll find this direction after Bro Bowl.
So
5.
I'm hoping maybe I'll pick up a UFL job after the Bro Bowl or something, and then we can work up to the NFL after that.
He dropped that ball, by the way.
Yeah, we're not making the UFL with throws like that.
Well, it wasn't even a bad throw, but so
I'm telling you this: after the Wild Hawks were the
hey, rest in peace to the Wild Hogs and the pig pen.
After the Grizzlies, I'm joining the Birmingham Stallions, and we're gonna 4-peat.
That is a dynasty.
Is that it?
I think they're at a 3 right now.
Yeah, they're at a 3-peat. They won 2 XFL.
Right. Well, they won in UFL, and then they combined the XFL with UFL, which actually it was not even that bad of an idea. It's a fun. You actually sit down and watch it. It's fun to watch.
They say they're going to add like 4 teams in 2026.
Hey, maybe they'll add an Atlanta team, and we could.
I hope they do, dude. Like I would root for an Atlanta team if they added one.
All right, well, let me get some routes in.
Shut. Kind of a mediocre throw. I'm not going to sit here and lie, but it'll do the trick. We'll get JT out here tomorrow.
It's beautiful. That was a good thing. So, Andrew, reports are saying that you're going back to Alaska this September.
Reports have said that, yes. And it's going to get naughty. That's for sure. Yeah, me, you, Kendall, absolutely.
And potentially JT.
If JT can rake up the money in time, then yeah, we'll add on JT to the trip.
So yeah, pretty big things.
I wish it was a little more than just us 3 so far, but
hey, not much you can do though.
That's how it is. So
that was a bad rat on me.
It's all right. It'll still be the trip of a lifetime, so we'll be vlogging that as well. Obviously, fans of Michael Rolen's YouTube channel have probably already seen the first Alaska vlog.
The My Eye series.
Yeah, those were just, the My Eye series was just, it was fantastic. And I can't wait to be a part of the second rendition of that. Shut! These drops are bound to happen, It's best to get them out in practices like this than in the game.
It's bad luck, yeah. You're probably asking why I got this knee brace on right now. So basically, I have weak knees. And this knee brace helps keep it steady and whatnot, so I'm able to explode off the ground more without tearing anything. Also, I usually have cleats on, but my dog Millie, insert photo, ate the cleat. Yeah. So, yeah.
How long have you had that second skin on for? Show them your that off.
It's crazy.
I don't know if I.
Bro, why are you in? Where's your shoes?
Bro didn't want to get his other ones dirty.
Okay, he's wearing Crocs. I don't know if y'all can see that, but he's wearing Crocs. So, Andrew.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your softball career.
Softball career, yep.
With
talk about
originally the first Fairbanksgrizzlies team, and then the Temple Dragons.
Absolutely. I like to think
I'll go for one.
I'm only just getting started in softball, man. I don't plan to ever lose a softball game. I think I'll be doing softball a lot longer than football for sure. I'm already a 2-time champ. I won the inaugural one with Michael on the Grizzlies. Then I teamed up with my cousin who won MVP in Bro Bowl, or in the first softball series, Isaiah Allen. And I was the first overall pick to the Temple Dragons, and
It was a controversial pick at the time, but ended up playing out well.
Yeah, many. I mean, because in my first softball game, I really didn't play well, but I hit a home run in the second one and quite a few base hits, so it was a much better performance. I don't think we went against the best Grizzlies team by any means. Speaking, because they did have 2 women on their team.
The Grizzlies were a severely defeated team.
They were. It wasn't really a fair shot.
I think it still shouldn't take away from what the Temple Dragons did, because they were able to hit home runs and we weren't.
This is no disrespect to the Grizzlies. I think we win that game regardless, but I wish it would have been
closer.
Yeah, I think it would have been a lot more competitive had his team actually showed up. So, but anyway, Mike's gonna join the Dragons next year.
I hope so.
And we're gonna three-peat, or I'm gonna three-peat.
Look, either way, I'm gonna do what I can for each team. Yeah. I'm just one of those dudes where I don't care which team I'm on. I'm just gonna go and give them all. Like with the Wild Hogs,
I care.
I gave it my all.
I care what team I'm on.
It ended up paying off for the Wild Hogs. Did not result in a win due to our QB was terrible.
Because here's the thing. Right now, the biggest dynasty we've seen in Pro Bowl is the Bad Batch, obviously. But I'm so confident that the Dragons can pass that. I really am. Isaiah is.
Well, the Dragons potentially be a football team one day.
The thing is, Isaiah is levels above anyone who plays besides Luke. Luke's pretty neck and neck with him, but I think Isaiah just knows how to win. And not to take that away from Luke. Luke obviously knows how to win too. He's a 4-time Pro Bowl champion, but I just think Isaiah is the best baseball player we have.
That's a dime.
Beautiful throw. Beautiful throw.
It's the arm sleeves. Yeah, but we've seen there has not really been one direct dynasty, because almost every single year, the person that wins the different games switches, except for football. It's always been Luke.
Yeah, Luke has always been the captain. Of course, in the next softball Pro Bowl World Series, we'll have.
They take it.
The Bad Batch will rebrand after this year, so they'll become the Glacier Pilots.
The Anchorage Glacier Pilots.
So we'll see the Glacier Pilots versus Dragons in next year's World Series.
Bro found a glove. Bro's already thinking about Pro Bowl softball.
Bro's already got the glove, so. Here.
Okay. Yeah.
Throw it again.
You want me to throw it to you?
Yeah, I'll run around.
All right. Ready, set, hut! Go. Dang. But, yeah. Josh, Josh, come to the camera real quick. Josh has, I think you've been around since Pro Bowl III football. And pretty much ever since then, he's participated in every single one besides football, or besides basketball. But, he had his performance in Pro Bowl softball was, it's safe to say, I was not expecting it at all. He hit like 6 home runs or something like that. It was absolutely ridiculous.
You know what else is ridiculous? Only 2 players in the history of this treasured sport have completed the trifecta. By trifecta, I mean winning football, basketball, and softball. And Michael Rolen is one of those dudes. That's a legendary accomplishment.
It's right up there with Ben Hirsch. Hayden Richardson potentially could have done it too, but he didn't. He just didn't show up for Pro Bowl basketball.
We should add that to the website, the trifecta.
Yeah.
That's what it should be called.
It's been posted on the Instagram.
The trifecta.
But, it's one of those things where, after, I realized going into it that I potentially had a chance to do that. And I like to say in every single game I've won, I've done something to help win. My first ever ring came in Pro Bowl II. And it was actually a fumble recovery touchdown that I got from our offense, actually. Elijah Allen threw a ball to Torrin, and Torrin lacks ball security. That was a good catch. I hope we got that. And was it the Tuscan Raiders? Was that the team?
It was a bad snap.
They caused a fumble.
It was a bad snap.
And they caused a fumble, and they both dove at the ball and pushed it forward to the point where I could pick it up and run it in for a touchdown. That ended up being the nail in the coffin. And then in softball, I did my thing in softball. In basketball, I scored 6 points, which is the most points I scored in a basketball tournament for Pro Bowl. So, it isn't like I've been partially carried to them, but I've contributed in some way. But honestly, I'm really looking forward. I want Andrew to get his first Like, it's something I've dreamed about because from the start, it's always been me and Andrew, no matter what, except for in Pro Bowl 2. It's always been me and Andrew, though. And so I want to get Josh his first football one, too. I want to get, like, I want to be great, you know.
I'm going to have to be real here. I don't think I have that many footballs left in me. Maybe 2. Depends on how this one goes, to be honest. But
I think we're switching to flag after this one, too.
I've never even really been a fan of basketball. As a matter of fact, I hate it. I'm not good at it. But winning the trifecta this year, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't part of my goals. You know,
all right,
I've already won one sport. All I got to do is win these next 2, and I joined that storied list.
I don't know why I slowed down.
I think that'd be the perfect candidate for the Hall of Fame. But right now I'm just, like I said, taking it one day at a time, one game at a time. I may not even playing basketball for all we know. I'm not going to if there's going to be a bunch of
at all. That was a good throw.
minor league NBA prospects. You know, it's just, especially with who's playing this year, man. Do you think I'm going to compete against Jabrian? Or, I mean, like, it's just it wouldn't be fun to watch. It wouldn't be fair to watch for the people who, you know, have been Pro Bowl fans for all these times.
Good throw.
You know, it'd be a stain to my legacy. So
got to get the
I
depth
just have
chart
to be a
up there.
role player in basketball.
Let me throw one to you. Yeah, Jabrian was really good this year. Didn't play his best though. I mean, he still played good enough to win. Was it? Yeah, it was MVP. David Webster had a really underrated performance too. He won OPOY. David Webster was a baller. Fun fact: he was actually recruited by a school in Italy to play for them, and I think he turned it down.
That's stupid.
Hey,
it's incredibly stupid.
All right, let's call it again.
That's a terrible throw. My fault. Bad throw.
Oh, no. So, Jerquavius, let's talk about your favorite football moment of all time. I know there hasn't been many, but there's got to be one of your favorite plays that you've ever done.
Golly, there's a lot, man. I remember in Pro Bowl 2, I was just throwing nukes, man. And it seemed like everything I threw up, you know, someone was coming down with. Rolen, God, I can't remember his name. He won special teams MVP. He was a great receiver that year too. Nate something. He's only played in one Pro Bowl, but he was a dog that one year he played. Who was? The guy who won special teams MVP in Pro Bowl 2. He was on our team.
What was his name?
Nate something.
Yeah, Nate Smith.
Nate Smith. He was a dog. Him and Rolen were probably my best 2 receivers that year. And I made some special plays with them. But I can't really sit there and say that there's a special play that really sticks out to me. Because, I don't know, maybe if I won one of these games there would be. But it doesn't matter how many good plays I make, or how many yards I get, or how many touchdowns I get. Because I genuinely don't care if I don't win the game. I said this when I won OPOY in Pro Bowl 3. I said I would trade 1,000 of these trophies for one winning trophy. And I mean that. Zed Hutt! It all means nothing if I don't win. Now,
you know, I can agree with Andrew there. It's one of those things where, you know, you feel bad for the person because, I mean, it isn't like, here's the thing, if Andrew wasn't contributing, one thing, I mean, this dude, I mean, he works his butt off. I mean, he always, oh man, that would have been a good catch. He always does what he can to help his team win. It's just, I don't know, like for me, like my one football win, I was definitely carried to it, but I contributed in some way.
Huh?
I mean, Andrew's the most deserving player.
might get one to put on mine, so I just stop having to moisturize.
I mean,
so much.
Andrew's legitimately one of the most deserving players in the league.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. Like it's not even funny how much he does for the Pro Bowl. He creates a lot of graphics. I mean, he shows. I mean, out of all of them, Pro Bowl 4 was probably not his best performance, but he didn't really get a chance to succeed in that. Even then, he was still like, you put the ball in his hands, he would make plays. And I mean, that's what. I mean, sometimes that's what you got to do to win. You got to put the ball in your best player's hands. That's why Luke wins a lot. He puts his balls in his players' hands. Pause. He puts the ball in his players' hands. And but also, Luke's also a great GM too. He gives everyone on his team a chance to succeed, and it works. But that's something that's flawed. Love Torn, but that's something that he's flawed with his teams is he'll intentionally throw double coverage to better players when there's another player that's wide open. You know, and it proved a lot in Pro Bowl 4 where he was overthrowing a lot of people, underthrowing, throwing picks. And he was selling it. I mean, Isaiah's one of the better players, and he was throwing suicide ball, like hospital passes to him. It wasn't even fair. So it's like, how's one supposed to succeed when, you know, if someone's throwing a ball and it could put them in the hospital? So it's one of those things where, as a captain, I look to give everyone a chance to succeed, but also, you know, I'll do what it takes to win too. And I want to do it my way. I want to do it the right way. I don't want to build a team where we blow someone out. I want to win it my way. I want to win it the right way. So I think we have a chance to do that this year. We just gotta remember what team we are. You know, like this is a new season. It's a new captain, new players. So it potentially could be great. I'm going out for another pass. You talk about something, Andrew.
I don't know, man. It's just you know. I don't know, man.
You know, it's kind of looking back. You know, you'll see old photos of us in Pro Bowl 1. I mean, I was 19 years old. I was probably 1 year older than Josh at the time we started. Andrew, it was 15. I mean, I'm 23 now, graduated from college. Andrew's nearly 20.
I am 20.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, crap, that is right. Josh, you're 18? Yeah, Josh just had his birthday. So, like, Josh wasn't there for World War I, but I mean, a lot of us were babies when we first started. Just wee little lads. And now I'm a grown man, second person in World War history to graduate from college, so it's crazy.
First person in Rolen history to graduate, though.
Rolen male history.
Yeah,
Actually, no, I think Rolen history.
Rolen history. First person.
Yeah, so we're pretty cool.
So what?
Good.
I keep wanting to move around, but I sink into the ground if I go to the wrong spot. Ah, dude. Homework.
The only thing I gotta work on is I'm speaking this Saturday at church.
Yeah.
I haven't wrote it yet.
Flevinger asked me if I was coming.
Are you?
I don't know, maybe. Not Sunday. I'm coaching then. But maybe I'll go
Probably
Saturday.
Yeah, because I'm getting off of work early on Saturday.
I'll see what I can. I don't know. I didn't even hear about it till Josh said something.
Yeah.
I haven't went to any kind of youth devotional or retreat in a long time. Is that it?
So let's talk about how you've grown as a player, Andrew.
All right, let's talk about it.
So, I mean, how would you think you've grown as a player? Because, I mean, your game speaks for itself. Like, maturity-wise and everything.
Even before, you know.
Here, I'll throw a couple to you.
I didn't even like football until I was like 12 years old.
Right. Ready, set, hut.
I never really understood it. I thought it was kind of stupid. And then I started playing Madden football, and eventually I worked my way into actually playing it outside, like tossing and throwing, and I loved it, man. I was good, you know, and I knew I was good. And when people didn't think I was good, you know, it made me play better, I feel like. And I don't know. I think that's what contributed to a lot of my performance in Pro Bowl 1. And I'd played a lot of football with those guys long before the Pro Bowl even started.
Out because I don't.
It used to be like an annual thing. We'd just play because we'd see each other a lot more. We were kids, and we'd just play just about every time we saw each other, like once every 2 weeks or something. So to be able to have this now, where we only get to play once, twice a year at max, it really means a lot.
It just means more.
Yeah, I don't get to play as much as I used to when I was a kid, so it's hard for me to stay in the shape that I was once in. But I'm still confident I can go out there and give a better performance than I did 5 years ago. I don't know. It's tough, man. There's a lot of great players in this game. I don't think I'm the best player. I don't even think I'm a top 3 player overall. But I think that I want it more than anybody else. And I think that's going to become very obvious this year. I think it's been obvious in Pro Bowls 1 through 3. You know, I played like I wanted to be there, and unfortunately it wasn't enough. And in Pro Bowl 4, I let my whole team down. I let all my fans down. I let the whole Pro Bowl universe down. And I didn't even really give myself a chance. No touchdowns, probably like 30 yards from scrimmage. It wasn't a crazy game at all. But like I said, it left a sour taste in my mouth. So if they're not ready, then they should be. That's all I'm saying. And then I made a video the other day because I came out here and I was just throwing. I wasn't even trying to make a highlight reel. I made it for myself, sent it to Michael, and he posted it on the Grizzlies account, which I didn't care. I didn't ask him to, but I didn't care that he did. And then some Bad Batch players decided to,
make fun.
One of them who has 15 career receiving yards and got locked down by Michael Rolen. The other guy actually has a right to talk, so I won't. It doesn't matter. He knows who he is.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, please keep the same attitude. Keep underestimating me. Keep disrespecting me.
Yeah, it's what made Pro Bowl 1 and I guess Pro Bowl 2 so special is the amount of just trash talking and hype behind it. And it seemed like between Pro Bowls 3 and 4, we lost that.
Look, I'm not here to talk trash, bro. And I don't have anything against anyone on the Bad Batch. And I'm not here to be like the Bad Batch are gonna lose. It's not about the Bad Batch losing. It's about me winning. That's what it's about. And unfortunately, the Bad Batch, they have to lose for me to win. And so that's the way it has to be. Not much of a trash talker. I just would rather be out there doing it. If we could play right now, we'd be playing right now.
Man, if we could play every day, we would play every day. Yeah. Probably not every day, but still. I mean, it's just like, it's not even about football. It is about football, but it's about a group of friends that, a lot of them are about to get married over the summer. A lot of us are entering in different walks of life, and it's just about finding a way to still see each other no matter what. Even if it's only for 3 or 4 hours at a time, it just means more that, you have a friend group that intentionally tries to see each other even during like our various walks of life. Like, if I was 7 hours away, I would drive down for a Pro Bowl. And just not just to play, but to see my friends,
Run some routes, Josh.
It just, I'll run some. All
right. So,
like, to me, it just means more. Like, I love the game aspect of it. Like, I just love being out here. And, like, I think my maturity-wise and game-wise, I've grown a lot. And I've statistically improved every Pro Bowl. But it's just like, I want to do what it takes. Like, I want to be the first captain ever to beat Luke. First football captain ever to beat Luke.
Set up.
Oh! That would have been a catch.
Yeah. Like I said, get these mistakes out now, and we'll be fine by the time Pro Bowl comes.
So, let's talk about what like you plan to do after you would, in theory, retire from football. Like, what would your goal be? Like, will you coach or something like that?
I'm definitely gonna still have something to do with the football games, but yeah, my playing days will be over when I retire. I'm not too confident on when that date's going to be. It could be after this next one. Maybe I'll play one more. I don't know. But like we've already discussed, after Pro Bowl 5's over, it's going to open up a whole new chapter of Pro Bowls. It's not going to be nearly the same as Pro Bowl 1 through 5. Pro Bowl 6,
it ends a 5-year arc.
It starts a new era. It starts the Colorado era.
Oh, yeah, the Colorado.
It starts the Rockies era. So, you know, I don't know. I want to say I'll take my talents to the coaching space. But just because I retire from football, you know, I'm still planning on, I think I can do softball until I'm 35. So I really don't.
Softball will be the easiest body-wise.
I have no thoughts about retiring from that anytime soon. So that'll go for a long, long time. Is that Hut? But basketball, I don't even know if I'll ever play in that, but we'll see. If I'm gonna play in one, it'll be this year.
Yeah, I'd say probably after this basketball, I'll probably end up retiring from basketball.
Yeah.
And that's just like I like doing the media side of things. It's just what and like in basketball, I'm all right. I'm not great at basketball. So like I like being able to contribute. Like I've started live streaming all of our games, and you know, it's some people might say it's dumb, or some people might be saying it's too much. But honestly, it gives me something to look back on.
You know what?
It's like you can't get those moments back if they're gone or not even recorded at all.
I think what I'm gonna do is once I do retire, I want to join the announcing space. So I want to commentate whatever Pro Bowl I'm retired at. I want to commentate the next one. And obviously I can't do that alone, so I'd like to have a good partner with me. But I think I could be the next Tony Romo of the Pro Bowls, you know?
The Tom Brady of Pro Bowls.
Tom Brady's not a good analyst from what I've heard, but
Tony Romo's pretty good.
Greg Olson's decent. I'll be Joe Buck.
Gus Johnson.
I'll be Gus Johnson.
I love Gus Johnson.
I'll be Troy Aikman.
So Andrew, let's talk about this captain trophy that we got.
Set up. Well, do we even have it?
Yeah, I just ordered it.
Oh snap! How much is it? Like $100?
Like 170.
Dang, dude! You paid that by yourself?
Yeah. It's coming home to me.
Yeah.
I'll leave it out, but it's coming home to me.
So. Bro just bought his own trophy.
I mean, no one else was going to do it. Well, also, I had the money too, though.
I mean, I'd like to get some individual awards too.
Oh, we will.
Yeah. Like medals, trophies. So, Hut, maybe. I don't know. Do you think medals for the entire first Pro Bowl first team? Do you think that's a little too much? The All Pro team?
I think medals would be appropriate.
Okay, so we'll get 8 medals for the 8 All Bowlers,
and then the OPOY, DPOY, and then MVP trophy.
Yeah, we'll get those trophies. I plan to take home a medal and a trophy.
So if you have like a trophy store or something like that, and you want to like sponsor us, please do.
Right now, our main trophy guy is Crown Awards, but they don't sponsor us. So, yeah. But if you want to,
we also have the Sammy Parker trophy, but we just got that at the thrift store, and I think it was like a ballet trophy or something.
We don't even know who Sammy Parker is.
I know who she is.
Well, he knows. I don't know who she is. But.
She's an engaged woman, but she's very beautiful. Interpret that as you may. Called.
Set Hut.
Dude, my knee feels so much better with this on because I'm able to make them cuts without hurting, you know? Shoot. Dude, we used to do punting. I wonder if we'll bring it back. So, Andrew, are you more of do you play defense, or are you more of an offense guy?
In football?
Yeah.
100% offense. I don't plan to play any defense. I don't plan to play a single snap of defense.
Andrew's decent. Andrew's pretty good at defense.
I mean, I don't think I'm bad at it. I just don't. I'm not going to be able to play the whole game to a consistent level if I'm playing the entire time. Said Hut, I'd like to stick my reps to completely, because, you know, it's like the same thing. We've got some guys who are strictly defense. Like JT's probably not even going to touch the field on offense.
I want everyone to touch the field on offense.
Well,
I agree. Yeah. But if we build up like Like I just want everyone to get a chance at the ball.
Like I'm
No,
not
that's just
saying
the captain I am.
I'm not saying I want to be like on the field the entire time on offense, but maybe I'll play a few snaps on D. But
I mean, like if you just want to play my primarily D, just let me know. You know, we'll do it.
yeah.
You just want to play D? All right, Josh wants to play D. That's good. But I mean, I'm just, you know, like I said, me and Andrew have always been together for the Pro Bowls. Except for maybe 2 games, we've always been together. And that's just because me and Andrew, I'll say besides him and Elijah, we've played the most together.
Yeah.
Some would say.
We have a homosexual relationship as well. You know, a lot of people, I'm not going to continue what I was going to say. But,
you know, we just have that bond. I mean, since we met each other in 2018, all we've done is played football. That's pretty much every time we hung out, you know, let's go throw a ball around, let's get a team together, group of guys. You know, and our back and forth in football have been pretty intense.
how many people had joined the Alaska trip before I did? I know there's Logan, Harwells.
Yeah, you were always a part of it, though.
Yeah.
Right from the start. It was like Logan,
So
the Harwells, Kellen,
I don't feel
Jameson, and Jaden.
I didn't think Kellen
And
was
you.
in it until he came along and started dating Lily. I thought that was right before that anyway.
No, and we kind of, I wouldn't say we kicked him out, but we softly removed him in like 2020.
He just didn't want it bad enough.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't want it bad enough. You know, we got Elijah though on it. You know, and it's getting to the point where when we planned that trip originally, we were so young, we didn't have any responsibilities, girlfriends, nothing. And now majority of them have girlfriends, they're in school. Some of them plan on majority of our group plan on actually getting married soon. It's like it's one of those things where, you know, life gets away from you when you're not paying attention to it. So, but yeah, Alaska's gonna be pretty lit though. I'm excited about it. Call it.
Shut up!
There we go.
There you go. Cute little play. Cute little play.
So Andrew, well, where do you see the Pro Bowl going one day? Do you think we make it to it blows up and then we have massive games every year?
I think we end up buying a college football ball game, right? And that's what it ends up becoming. Said Hut. And then maybe 50, 60 years down the road, the Pro Bowl becomes a New Year's Six Bowl.
Like, dude, imagine like the GoDaddy Bro Bowl.
That's what I'm saying.
Since that's our website. I mean, it's just, you know, we have these plans, but.
Well, there used to be a GoDaddy.com bowl.
Yeah. GoDaddy is what we have our website under right now. But, you know, I made that all in, like, I think 1 day. So it was quite tedious. But, you know, it just shows us that we're committed to being great.
Set up. Oh, damn. I misread that bad. I'm going to go down to the bar and get some water.
Yeah, I'll stop recording real quick. Let's get some Wawa.
My phone out.
So,
let me get warmed up with this one real quick. Just go out like 10 yards away from me. Let me get a couple of throws in.
So Andrew, what is your dream line for yourself?
MVP.
MVP?
I don't care how many yards, touchdowns, whatever. I mean, I'd rather be a throwing guy, but I don't really want to run. I'll run if they make me, but
I think if you had a good line, then it could be, you know, you could be MVP.
I mean, I want to just be able to pass the whole time. But and then if I win MVP off that, it's great. But you know, if they make me run, then I'll run, and I think that's going to be a lot less fun for them than it is for me.
So I'll tell you my dream stat line. My dream stat line would be, you know, having a career high. I want to get an interception.
Yeah.
I want to get an interception. I want to get more than 2 receptions. Like, I want to at least get 100 yards receiving. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things that I want.
Yeah.
Good catch. Like, I want to get two
My bad.
touchdowns.
Yeah. That'd be beautiful. I think Isaiah's going to get a pick.
Like Luke's team, they got players that they know they can trust. Like that's one thing they got. You know, like Luke's really good at getting them to practice with each other and whatnot.
If I'm being 100% honest, I think our wide receiver 1 right now is Isaiah.
Yeah.
Which
long shot.
I mean, I'd like to have someone else with him. Like if Jake's there, that's great. But I want to have another receiver too. They're going to underestimate both of those guys.
They're going to underestimate everyone on our team.
Yeah.
Like me. Like
Well, Jake, I guarantee you, this John Ross dude, Jake's faster than. I guarantee you, he's faster than.
I've never seen this John Ross.
I've never seen him either, but like I promise you, he can't be that fast, right? Unless he's black. Then
he's white, but apparently he's fast. That was a stereotype, but it is.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, it wasn't an offensive one. I mean, I think it's fair to acknowledge that there's the faster people than us. Set up.
That's crazy.
Good play. Good play. Handsome play.
Yeah, see, like, the thing is, like, Luke is one of those dudes where you can never underestimate.
100%.
Especially, like, he has a good arm.
100%.
And it showed in last year's Pro Bowl. But Luke originally, really good receiver, though. I think in Pro Bowl 2, he had a monster game in Pro Bowl 2.
Back in his day, Luke was a supreme athlete, but
he was. Defense-wise. But you can still never underestimate him, though. I mean, there's a reason why he's a 4-time champ. It isn't because he's been carried every single one. He's done his part. No,
except in Pro Bowl 3, he did get carried. Everyone on that team got carried. But
I think he threw that screen pass to Frost, though.
Yeah, he might have thrown a screen pass.
But defensive-wise, he was pretty good. He had a couple plays.
Yeah, it was a great game. Pro Bowl 3 was probably the greatest Pro Bowl of all time, if I had to make a guess. Said Hut, just because it was the first one that was actually semi-low scoring, especially compared to the other ones, and it was a really close game. Luke, I mean, you could ask Luke. I remember Luke telling me after the first 2 drives, because, we picked him off, then we forced a fumble. We broke him. We had him thinking we were going to win. But they ended up coming back. And
they ran it with Ben.
Yeah, they beat us. So
yeah,
that's the way it happened. A lot of the problem we've had in the past few years is we'll make great defensive stops, and then we just won't be able to capitalize on offense. And, defense can only do so much. Set Hut.
I think also the big thing is, too, is, you should throw your ball to your better players, though, but you should always have a first look, a second look, and a third look.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, Jordan was in Pro Bowl 2, there was a reason why he won MVP.
Do you think when I get my jersey, I should just cut the sleeves off?
You can.
Think it'd be swag?
Yeah. The Wild Hogs jerseys were some of our favorite. I mean, it was a clever design that we came up with.
Hogs.
Like,
I'd like to bring the Hogs back
one day after he wins MVP.
Yeah, if I win MVP and we've got a prospect of the Hogs coming back, then maybe. Is it Hut? Terrible throw. My fault. I keep trying to put it in the dead center, and you don't have enough time to get to that.
See, the dead center will probably be Daniel.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's playing defense.
I'm not worried about Daniel. I mean, I don't, he's a great player. I'm just not going to throw his way. That's why I say I'm not worried about him. I don't plan on throwing near him. I'm not going to test him.
See, this expansion draft here will determine the state of all of our teams. I firmly believe that.
Yeah. Is that Hut? I mean, no, Daniel would be a great player to have. But, oh, man. Yeah. But how confident are we that he shows up?
Since he's in Georgia, I would say pretty confident.
That's true. He works at Lost Mountain, doesn't he?
No. Works at Mount Tabor, but I mean, that's
Tabor.
still though.
Yeah.
Like, it's really close. He'll show up.
Is the Bad Batch doing jerseys this year? Or
I think so. But I don't know, though,
I don't know, because a lot of them usually don't. They just wear whatever.
See, this year we're trying to do jerseys because it's Pro Bowl 5. It's essential to do jerseys.
Yeah, some people just don't care about doing them, though. Even about making them for free, which is fine. You know, everyone's got their own opinions about it. Said Hut. But I don't know. I think it's a way to honor yourself, you know, because honestly, after I retire, I think 4 should be retired from football. I don't think anyone should be allowed to wear
4 and what number does Ben rep? Like 10?
Ben doesn't even usually rep a number. That's the thing. I think the one year he did rep a number, he was 22. And Pro Bowl 1, he was 22.
That's right. Yeah. So 22 will probably get retired.
Every other year, he hasn't had a number.
Huh? Our color is like gray. It's our shirt color will be gray, but like if you look up the logo for the Fairbanksgrizzlies, you'll see it.
Yeah, you've seen the jerseys before, Josh.
Oh, the Pro Bowl one?
They're the same thing. They're the same ones they wore at the softball.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna wear.
It's cheap, easy.
Josh wants to get an actual football jersey. He's like, I found a site that makes actual football jerseys. Said Hut. I'm like, bro. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. It's just people are gonna rather buy those cheap T-shirts instead.
Yeah, like I know y'all spent like $50 a piece on those softball jerseys.
Oh yeah,
that was crazy work.
But they were nice, bro. Those were
they were nice, but
dude, those were like actual.
$50 is a lot to spend.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, that jersey's getting framed, bro. Every single softball one, I want to get an actual jersey. I don't want to just make one for softball.
Yeah.
I got my Grizzlies softball and my Dragons. Both of those are getting framed one day. We should start a Pro Bowl museum, bro. There's so many artifacts we could hang.
Well, we could rent out like a trashy place or something like that.
Said Hut. I mean, or we could just use like an extra guest bedroom in someone's house. I think one day I'm gonna have a room set for all my Pro Bowl memorial. Like
stuff. What I want to do with my room is, I want to hang up all my Pro Bowl jerseys that I've gotten, along with all my my OBS jerseys.
Oh yeah.
Because like that was my intramural team at school, and for every single new school year, we got jerseys. They were nice though.
Which one is that?
This is from my junior year.
Oh.
I like this one a lot. It has Julio Jones's number.
What do you got, Roland on the back?
Because a lot of people actually think my last name is Rolen, and that's how they spell it. So I did it as a bit. Wow. But I'll see, like, I just love this jersey though. It's actually, a lot of people don't actually like it though.
It looks like very like dry fit material. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the type of material.
Got it. A girl made it for a team for $11 each.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No.
Have you been a different number every year in that too?
Yeah, but my last couple of years I repped 20.
Bro just does not want to stick to one jersey number. So
I just switched to 20 my senior years.
I think if I switched numbers, it would shock the entire Pro Bowl. I don't think anyone would expect.
See, I repped 16 for the first 2 Pro Bowls. But, you know, I had to abandon that number because that was a life that I lived. You know, the number 16 had a significant meaning to me.
You know, a lot of people don't actually know about this, but before Pro Bowl 1, I almost chose number 6. So imagine if I would have been number 6 this whole time instead of number 4.
Man, maybe you would have won.
Maybe, bro. Maybe.
Yeah. But 16 had a meaning in my life for the stuff I survived. And then I switched over to 21 for softball. And then for football I switched over to 15. And now I'm repping 23 because I'm named after Ryan Sandberg of the Chicago Cubs, and he recently got his cancer came back. So I'm just I'm repping in honor of him. So now I'm just going to rep 23 for the rest of my bull roll career. Also, 23 is my age. So yeah, that's why I rep 23. Except I have 11 on, but you know I don't want to get my Fairbanksgrizzlies jersey ruined before the big game.
Wait, Josh, have you always been 0?
Yeah.
And 3 and 4?
Yeah.
You're rating a 0? Said Hut.
Let's see, what is that? What is Isaiah?
7.
7?
He's been, well, last year he was number 2 on the Hogs because Elijah was number 7 first. But
Yeah, I remember we made Elijah a jersey and everything. He made his own.
yeah, I know.
Like we told him, hey,
He does that. He does that every year, right?
We're like, hey, we're making you a jersey. He's like, huh? Jersey on my own.
Yeah, he'll make his own, bro. He doesn't.
See, Torrin's girlfriend though, she was good at making his jerseys. They looked real good.
I know, it just sucks. The Wild Hogs one got ripped to pieces.
Literally, his shirt got ripped off.
Yeah,
first
bro.
quarter.
He got horse collared. The entire shirt just got ripped in two. So
yeah, she spent like all day on it too.
Is that hut?
Like literally, she spent I think 6 or 8 hours on it.
Imagine how much it would shock people if we just showed up to Pro Bowl and we just got torn down. He just made a surprise appearance, and they're like,
So Torrin is like a changed man.
he's just like,
Or
he's
go out
back
for
to
a pass.
prime Torrin.
Go out for a pass.
I miss the guy, dude. I really do.
I mean, he's a good guy. I love him.
Yeah. I hate the way things ended last
I
year.
just think they just need to talk it out. That's what I think. That's behind. It's a horrible throw. Big thing is, you know, you should never lose a friendship over a football game between friends. And, you know, I just think if they all talked it out, I think it would be all right. It's one of those things where, like, me and Andrew, I don't think we ever beefed before. That's because we're open with each other. We talk about it. If something upsets us that we've done, we'll talk about it, you know? It's just one of those things. You should never lose a childhood friend over a football game.
Set up.
That's my opinion on it. There might have been some other underlining factors, but you know, we're gonna be great. No, I think it would be funny if we showed up with like Torrin and like Eli Bates and who else? A Skinner. That'd be funny. No, I think Skinner's been banned.
Divorced.
Yeah.
Or he's getting one.
Who Josh got for a pass?
That's what I heard anyway.
No, that's the rumor at least. It's that hut. We'll bleep that out though. Oh my gosh.
That could have been it.
That was a touchdown. You know, I want to get 1 or 2 reps at QB. I just want to throw a touchdown. You know, I've worked on my throwing. I'm not the greatest. I don't have the greatest throw ever, but it hurts to run. Then rest, my son. Well, I think that's been a good first episode. Mic'd up. We're gonna continue to throw some more and be great.